My name is Matthew Allen, and this is my music video analysis PowerPoint, Understanding and Interpreting Music Videos. So the first thing to say is that music videos and the forms and the style of music videos is intrinsically linked to its purpose. With most music videos of the pop genre, the purpose is to sell the song and then the artist, and therefore the music video will take on a performance style showing the artist playing and singing the songs, therefore selling not just the song but the artist's image. And in contrast to this, sometimes the purpose of music videos is to extend an artist's visual or aesthetic or artistic output, and therefore the music video will sometimes take on a narrative style or a sort of different sort of subversive kind of style, more artistic, with more artistic flair. That's just showing that side and selling that side of it rather than showing the artist side of it. In this presentation, I'm going to be analysing how these codes and conventions are applied in 4 different music videos. So the first music video that I'm going to talk about is The Beatles' Rain. Generally, this is seen as the first music video, or at least the first sort of pop music video in the style that we recognise today. It is simply the Beatles in a garden playing the B-side Rain, and it's in this performance style. There's lip syncing, there's guitar playing, and generally they're just sort of sat. And this was the kind of the first music video, really. There had been videos that had been matched up to music, of course, in early cinema. There'd been live playing to songs, and that had sort of grown throughout the 40s and the 50s from when it started in the 20s. But really, this is the first pop music video, and you can see that kind of in its style. It's very, very simplistic in its performance style. It really is just the Beatles and just shown from different camera shots, just playing the song. And so the techniques that it used are those techniques, really, the techniques of miming and lip syncing, and there's a little bit of cutting to the beat as well as the song progresses and as the camera angles change and they move. And this is the purpose here is to sell the image of the Beatles, although the Beatles were huge at this point, really. What the music video is attempting to do is sell that they're ahead of the curve. You know, they're making this first pop music video in a style that no one has ever really seen before. That is kind of breaking into a completely new area, and it's selling selling them as this dynamic, as this innovative band, and that's an incredible way of doing it, is to do something completely new, completely different, and really the idea for the creators of the music video is that they're creating the language of pop music videos. You know, this is the first time we really see lip syncing or cutting to the beat or the performance style in this kind of way in a music video format, and so really it's just ahead of the curve. It's using those styles, those techniques, the codes and conventions to push itself into this kind of new era of music videos. And music videos are sort of grown over the next 20 years and kind of became huge and massive with Michael Jackson's Thriller. Thriller popularised the music video in the pop world. Although it was big and people used music videos, this gave rise to like MTV music giant, the music TV giants MTV. You know, they showed this in its whole entirety in its whole 10-minute music video that incorporates different styles, such as the narrative. It references 70s and 80s monster films that were huge at that time. It has the performance style. We see Michael lip syncing to the song and dancing to the song. And really, the convention that it uses here is it's consolidating the song's meaning. That actually, the song Thriller is about evil things coming out at night and that sort of thing. And what we see in the music video is Michael Jackson and his girlfriend coming out of a horror movie, and she's scared, and then he starts to sing to her this song, and it's consolidating that meaning, the fun sort of playful aspects of this song. The main techniques that we see in this music video are sort of miming and lip syncing. There's not much in the way of dynamic camera work or anything. But really, the purpose here is that to sell that music videos can be more than just a tool to sell an artist, but they can actually tell a story and tell a narrative. No one had seen a music video like this before. In its full 10-minute length. It's long, and it's incorporating loads of different things like the narrative and the performance of and a whole big dance troupe, and no one had seen anything like this, and it was really ahead of its curve in making these styles, the conventions and techniques really work for it. And what this does is it proves that music videos can be used to tell important narratives, to tell stories, and to really take a song from beyond the music and actually put it into a visual sense and put it into words. And what makes Thriller so great is that it's not a serious subject, it's not doing it in a serious way, but actually it's having fun with its song, it's having fun with the techniques that it uses, the miming and the lip syncing and the dancing to the beat and to the song. They look funny, it doesn't look like it's meant to be serious, and that's what makes Thriller so great, is it uses those styles and techniques to sell itself, but not in an over serious way, in a way that can actually be fun. And I think that's what makes Thriller so great, and that's why it struck a chord with so many people and helped to popularise the narrative style in music videos. And I think it's because of the way that it uses those techniques so brilliantly and such a playful and fun way that it makes it so great. Moving on to Gorillaz' Feel Good Inc. from the 90s. This is a pretty famous animated music video that really popularised the band Gorillaz, and that's I guess the purpose of a music video, but in an overriding sense. But no one could have anticipated with Feel Good Inc. how big the band would in fact get, and I think it's really down to this brilliant sort of animated surrealist style that it takes these characters of this fake band, the Gorillaz, who is actually just one producer, one guy, and it puts them on screen and it shows them on screen and shows them in this way. And what's interesting is that it has a performance style. It has some performance shown in there. You see the band playing the song. You see the lead singer playing that song and singing along to that song in a lip sync way. It's using those music video techniques to make it feel real. It makes the band feel like they're something real, while all the while it's an animated style, so you know that they're not real. But there's this juxtaposition between the use of mimicking filmed techniques, mimicking lip syncing, mimicking performance style, and putting them in this animated sense, and it creates a strong juxtaposition in style, added in with the surrealist elements of the imagery and etc., which I'll get into when I talk about the conventions. And it's really important for the Gorillaz that they did this, and it made the Gorillaz popularised because it made them feel like a real band. It made them feel more than just one producer making these songs, more than just like a DJ type. It actually made them feel like a real band, and people really connected with that. And this music video would then go on to birth the idea that the Gorillaz would play live, and with the animated stuff up there, it wouldn't be a guy DJing. It would actually be the band on the screens playing the songs, but just a pre-made animated video. And I think that is brilliant, and what that did for the Gorillaz and for this genre and for music videos was incredible. And there is another element besides the performance to this music video, and that's the way that it interprets the meaning of the song. It takes it from and kind of takes what is sort of a metaphorical song about the Feel Good Inc. and the way we're conditioned to enjoy things in a consumerist society, that we take that and it puts it on screen as something like an actual thing, that there actually is a Feel Good Inc., like an actual make happy factory. And I think that interpretation of the song really struck a chord with people. It really struck a chord with especially working class people, because their parents, their grandparents, even them might have worked up and grown up in these factories, and seeing that on screen and seeing that in this animated surrealist kind of way really struck that chord, and it helped to push this band and to push this this music. And like I've already mentioned about the techniques that it mimics actual kind of music video camera techniques, and the other technique is here is that although it's not strictly chroma key and color grading and color effects, the aesthetic of this music video is an important one as well. It's really important to the Gorillaz and to their style and to the style of music that they're known for playing and making, and I think it helps perpetuate that, this sort of grey smog kind of feel, which obviously links back to the interpretation of the song about this feel good, the feel good factory, and the purpose is again, it's about selling the image of the artist, like it was with the Beatles and Michael Jackson, but this time it's a fake band, and because it's a fake band, it allows the creators of the music video to play with the form of music videos, to mimic all the techniques that have gone in the 40, 50 years before, and it's almost like a comment on the music video genre. It's almost like it's referencing those techniques and those styles because it wants to take them to a new place. It wants to show that they can do something different with those music videos. And finally, I've gone with a music video from the artist Sia. It's Chandelier from 2013, and Sia is or at least this video is a modern avant-garde pop music video featuring Hollywood actor Shia LaBeouf. What happens in this music video is it's a music video between a father and a daughter, and they're trapped inside this huge bird cage, and they do an interpretive dance that is about the song. Actually, the song isn't Chandelier, it's Elastic Heart. It's Elastic Heart by Sia. That's my fault, my bad. Yeah, Elastic Heart by Chandelier. Sorry, I'll change that right now. So yeah, Elastic Heart by Chandelier. My bad. The style is it's a sort of surrealist, but it's a narrative style as well, and it uses the convention of interpretation of a song to it. It's very well, actually. It uses that interpretation. What most people interpreted when listening to the song at first, when it first came out as a single before the music video, is that they interpret it as a kind of a song about a couple. You know, this elastic heart. It's about a breakup maybe, but actually the music video changed that and actually showed the song was actually about a complex relationship between a father and a daughter, about this constant struggle but the constant love as well, that there is a fighting going on between them as she grows up and as he struggles to keep her as this perfect pure daughter, and the kind of the constant struggle between a father and a daughter, and it uses that interpretation of the song so well and so brilliantly in this style, and it uses techniques like cutting to the beat to really perpetuate this interpretation. Actually, the cutting to the beat makes the music video seem more harsh. It makes the action that you're seeing seem more harsh and more quick and fired because it's cut to the beat, because it's so regimentedly cut and you can feel when the cut should be. It makes it feel like almost like an argument, almost like that it's perpetuating, showing the aggression in that. And I think that's so brilliant that it uses that, and it helps just perpetuate that interpretation so much. And so, and although this music video features a famous actor, and the purpose is to kind of to sell the song, what this using that convention and those techniques and this kind of very surrealist kind of avant-garde style in the music video, what that does is it helps perpetuate the artistry and the meaning of the song. Like I said, it changed people's opinion about what the song was meant to be about, and it really added to Sia, who was already an incredibly well-known artist and a pop artist known for being more than just simple, but actually caring about her artistry and about her image, and it perpetuated that. It moved that even further forward, that she was actually an artist who could tell it wasn't just about aesthetic, but actually about complex and interesting stories and interesting relationships. And that's why this music video works so brilliantly with its style and its techniques, because it helps perpetuate that. It helps show that Sia was more than just a pop artist, but actually willing to take it into a new place. And I think It's just a brilliant example of what music videos can be and what music videos should be, and I just think it's brilliant.